Oh, it says I'm live. Hi there, I'm Ron Chuck. No, now I'm live. Hi there, I'm still Ron Chuckett, and this is the Retro Sports Network YouTube channel. And what the hell have I got going? Oh, must be my wife missing hair when she cut my hair. Anywho, uh, I want to first of all thank you all so much. The channel had over 500 unique views for the month of October and 1,400 total channel views, and then most of you are actually clicking on a game of the week from 1964, watching for 5 seconds, realizing it's not a real game, and clicking it off. But I still get credit for the channel views, so I definitely do appreciate that. But for those of you who actually watch my stuff, doing so awesome with it. The show I did with Al is the most watched show over the course of 1 month that I've done, maybe in my own history. I suppose maybe the 58 NFL championship game on my other channel probably has had more viewing time, but you people watched Al and I chat back and forth for over 20 hours. What's wrong with you people? But anyway, and also the other thing was the first pre-play video for the World Series drew nearly 1,000 minutes watched. So I'm always very thankful when you watch, and especially when you watch in that amount. So what we got coming up in November? We have the next 4 weeks of our 1978 NFL replay, which starts week 10, believe it or not, on Tuesday. And wow. So to go along with that, so I imagine it's going to average out to about eight live football games over the course of a man. She really missed those. 8 games over the course of a month, over the course of November. We probably obviously won't have it on Thanksgiving, but we'll figure out other ways to do that. So that season is heating up, and glad that you can join us. And we kick those games off every Tuesday and allegedly Thursday at noon. Sometimes we'll do a Saturday night special, kicking off at 7 or 8, depending on what some of my other buddies in the community are doing. Don't want to step on their regular schedule stuff. Won't be tonight, but I do plan on starting a series of Friday night fights. They won't be weekly. We're going to have some guest commentary, at least from the start, and then we're going to run a live fight. And then I already have one on tape just in case the live fight runs short. So that's coming up. The hockey series will resume this weekend, but they're all going to be on tape. Unless you really want to make a case for me to continue to do the Sunday games live, they just didn't draw well enough live to make it worth my while. It's hard to compete against football, and it's just easier if I know that I'm just doing it to tape. But if you want to see a live game or two, let me know. And I'm not completely opposed to the idea. They were blown off on the side because of we wanted to make sure that the World Series pre-play happened, and that took 2 weekends to do, and that was fun. You guys watched that in droves. The person who wonders why the what if was more of a what if than he wanted, I'm kind of surprised. But beyond that, that's what happened. So, and I also at some point had to go through and put things in the playlist. So the World Series will find a playlist. The 78 series, the 78 football season will find a playlist, and any other off specials. All right, RSN Classics. I know I owe you the 72 and Immaculate Reception game. I've scored some college teams for Action PC Football, and the seasons I have pretty much haven't changed for the rest of the sport. So I'll take your requests for a couple of those if you want. If you go back and watch the Merkel video for Merkel's Boner, that type of production. A little deeper thing like I did with Willie McCovey's death, and then play the game and that actually did really well too. So that the Ron Chuckett show, I know I'll at least do 2 of those this month. Tony Whitehill will be on to talk about high school football here in the great state of Vermont, along with whatever else that he wants to talk about. That will not be a nighttime video though, or not that late at night, because he has to get up pretty early in the morning. He's a morning man at a local radio station here in Vermont, and sleep is pretty precious. So I had to have him on, and I hope to have someone else on this month. By the way, if you are an aspiring writer or streamer, I'd love to have you on. Send a comment, put a comment below if you want to be on the Ron Chuckett Show. that's a once a week thing. Probably alternate with the RSN Classics. What else would you like to see me start for a replay? The Dungeons and Dragons is done for now. We've had the last night of our series. I've told ID Jester I want to do that again, and we'll start another 5-part series, but I'm not sure when that's going to restart or what it's going to be about. But gosh, it was fun. I'm the only survivor. Spoiler alert. What else? So what else would you like to see? I'm taping a baseball series, which I'm probably going to start airing in January. I only have a month to finish it because I want to get it done before the new Action PC Baseball comes out in October or in December. And then we can figure that out. But I've done live baseball for you before. Apparently the new version is going to have a tournament mode up to 64 teams. And I also, don't tell my wife, bought the OOTP when that was on sale. So give me an idea about that too. So the live streaming will be 2 days a week. I don't want to run up against what anyone else is doing at night. But if there's something you think you might want to see me do once or twice a week at night, I'd be all ears. Or hair or whatever. I have a wide variety of games, as you know. Also, what if there is a non-sports game you want to see me do outside of Dungeons and Dragons? That's not necessarily, it has not very many button pushes. So I can't do action shooters and that stuff because I failed miserably. It's kind of hard to talk through. Let me know what you might be interested in watching me play. I have Kerbal Space Program, Euro Truck Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator, if you really want to see me make an absolute fool of myself. But obviously the name of the channel is Retro Sports Network, but it's my channel, and so I can pretty much do whatever it is I want on it. Instructional videos. I've had a couple requests in the past for those. What would you like to see done? I'm thinking of probably going through and showing you how I set up a replay. I get some of those questions, and I hope that I answer them right. Sometimes it's kind of harder and not to answer. And now I know why it looks like my eyes are closed all the time. Because they're not, because I'm looking down. All right, well, that will do it. Hit like and subscribe. Someone got upset on our channel. Why do you always say that? Because the more interaction that we get tells YouTube that we should be higher ranked in their algorithm. And the point of doing this, or some of the point of doing this, is outside reaching out to you guys, is to get more people in the community to join our community. It's not a fighty type thing, but the more likes and comments that a video gets, the better it's going to rank in the algorithm and the better chance that more people will see it. It really is important. We're not monetizing the channel as far as YouTube is concerned, but I'd be curious if what you guys think of a Patreon campaign. There's some things I'd like to get that are a little bit more expensive, such as maybe paying for a lifetime license for my streaming software or teams in other games. So, what would you like to see in return for that? And also, if someone can remember who actually came up with my logo for this, it wasn't me, it was someone else. I'd be highly appreciative of that because that person did an incredible job and deserves to have some credit given to that person. All right, like I said, hit like and subscribe. I'm Ron Juckett. Next scheduled live stream is Tuesday. It'll be Dallas and Miami from the Orange Bowl at lunch, and hockey will return this weekend because I already taped it. All right, have yourselves a good weekend, and don't forget to vote on Tuesday or before Tuesday if you can. I don't really care who you vote for. Just go out there and vote. Take care.